Hi everybody, Kathy Syrett from the Confident Leader Journey here. As you know, my mission is for all of us to have a level of self-awareness that enables us to self-manage so that we have more power, control and choice over our lives at work, at home and everywhere. Now, to do this, I have the Confident Leader Journey program, which is a 12-month program, which takes you through a huge curve of self-awareness, self-management, interaction with others, interaction with teams and organizations. Lots of information about that on the website pages. However, I also do coaching, specific coaching and mentoring programs for people. Now, there are a lot of coaching programs out there. There's a lot of really outstanding coaches out there as well. And one of the most important things when you're looking at finding a coach is finding the one whose approach resonates with you. So let me just make it clear. I've got a coach. I've got a coach who I chose because she just goes, boom, straight to the heart of the issue, is very direct, doesn't beat around the bush. And that's what I need and appreciate with where I am right now in my life. Now, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have dreamed of working with this coach. But right now, which is what I need and is really making a difference to me in my life. And this is why it's important for you to find a coaching approach that works for you. So what is my approach? Okay. My approach is not to fix your problem for you, because what's the point in that? It's also not to ask you lots and lots of questions that leave you thinking and having to work things out for yourself. Now, both of those have a place with particular issues, but because I'm focusing on your impact at work and your self-awareness, my approach is to equip you with the tools, skills, knowledge, and confidence to be able to coach yourself through future situations. Now, in a way that doesn't make sense because it means I'm doing myself out of a job. But it's really my belief that one of the things that's missing for a lot of us in our workplaces, when things happen that we don't understand, when people react to us in a way that doesn't make sense to us, when we're sitting in a meeting wondering what's gone wrong with everything and why isn't it all going the way I thought it would go? What have I misunderstood? My belief is that that comes from a lack of awareness of ourselves and how we're perceived by others, and that by looking at ways of understanding ourselves more deeply, we can then make better decisions about how we behave, how we act, how we react to things. And we can have a significantly different impact at work and in our lives. So I'm just going to tell you a story to give you an example of this. When I first started working as a management consultant in local government, initially I was very successful, but over time I realized that in meetings, people were being a bit cagey with me. They didn't seem to be taking me seriously, or they didn't know how to interact with me. It was like they were walking on eggshells around me. And this made me very confused because I thought I was a nice person. Why was everyone kind of so wary of being around me? Now, we then did an inventory at work. It was called Belbin's Team Roles, for anyone who's familiar with it. And in that inventory, it identifies what kind of roles you fall into when you go into a team. And what was interesting about mine was my two roles were equally and oppositely introvert and extrovert. And in fact, what the workshop showed me and my colleagues was that I tended to flip between two styles. I would either go totally introvert and sit in a corner listening and coming up with ideas and writing them down, or I would go totally extrovert and I would bring ideas in by networking and thinking of all the people we could talk to and all the things we could do. Now, I'm sure you can see that this totally explained why people were walking on eggshells around me, because they never knew which one of those they were going to get. This is what I mean by self-awareness. Knowing that about myself, I could then manage myself. Is this the time to go inside myself and think about things? Is this the time to be networking? I can choose which of those roles I take on, how I play them in the meeting, and I can manage how other people are seeing me to be more effective. That was, I think I was probably about 22 when that happened. And that really kicked off my interest in this. Understanding myself is what's going to enable me to maximize my effectiveness and impact. And also be in control of it and have that personal power that, I don't know about you, but it's very important to me. So my coaching approach is, if you sign up for 3 coaching sessions with me, and there'll always be a 4th follow-up one as well, that's a bonus one. If you sign up for coaching sessions with me, you won't just get me sitting there asking you questions. You will get information. You will get tools. You will get assignments to do between coaching sessions. And together, you will travel on a journey. And at the end of that journey, you will be in a place where the next time a situation happens, you have the knowledge, skills, and confidence to manage it yourself. That's my approach. So if that resonates with you, click on one of the buttons on the web page and sign up for some coaching with me. You may have noticed there's a free initial conversation. Well, I actually call it a critical issue conversation. It's like where we find out what's really affecting you right now, and that's free. So why don't you try that and see if my coaching style works for you? I look forward to seeing you on my Calendly account. Let's book those appointments. Find out if my style works for you. And if it doesn't, let me know, because I know lots of other coaches I can recommend to you. Okay, take care. Kathy Syret of the Confident Leader Journey Coaching. Hope to see you soon.